And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Wentz. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 76 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard
line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
from the 27, Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have
and this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point up and good by Crosby. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to play.
It's caught at the 10 and all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Packers 14. Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Wentz now to throw. This ball complete to Rager. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Eagles.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Sanders. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They give it off here to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 30-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
1st down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wentz. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now a play fake. Rodgers going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wentz's pass intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete. It's
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Made at the 21.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They run once more with Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
47 is the mic. Touchdown, defense.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Rodgers now on first down. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1. At the
2nd and 1 from the 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Packers 21, Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz. Left side here to Sanders.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And shedding his way forward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a dump off here complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Wentz to throw. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
4-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick. Oh, they're on him too quickly. Back, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Now Wentz. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 6.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, it's Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line. Tonight.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Green Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. NFL on EA Sports.